Welcome. This is SoLaMeэй. Today is actually May 1st, 2025, May Day. And I thought it was time to look at what is happening in this world, but maybe from a new lens. You know, many people are wondering if something big is happening beneath the surface of our daily lives. Leadership seems like in all walks of life, kind of more unstable. And perhaps we can wonder if we're all in for a wild ride here in the United States politically. It is easy to get caught up in the tangle of information overload. Losses loom on the horizon for large segments of our society. Will we have what we need for our health? Will there be an economic downturn that hurts many aspects of life as we know it? I like to remember that we're each in a grand orchestration of life, and it is unfolding each moment. All of life is happening every second, and we can pay attention to the changes or tune it out. There is birth, of course, and death and upheaval and new things being invented and discovered and destroyed and built every day. It's all just happening at the same time. I like also to think about all the hearts beating in this world at the same time. Have you ever felt huge swells of emotional energy from like across the globe? Some days it's kind of like that. And we also should think of all those children being born into this world at the same time. Just think what we've been given as a human race and think what we could lose. All of life is really in our hands, kind of whether we like it or not. But can we overcome our fears and work to build a better world that loves, that understands? We are at a time when looking at the needs of the many over the privilege of the few matters more than ever. For many people, it's becoming intense and even a little overwhelming at times to just see so much change. I think it's time we look at what is happening and be a part of what can be a better tomorrow. Remember also that we're in what's known as cathedral time regarding the world scale events unfolding. This means that things are huge and dynamic, and some aspects of this world story will continue long after you're gone. You can only do your part. Time, by the way, is fluid. It's even listening. It's intelligent, by the way, and it adjusts to us. So take this moment to relax into the divine timing of all this change. There's an old saying that when we look at each event in our day, kind of no matter how alarming, and we say what a wise man once said, good luck, bad luck, who's to say? For a moment, it can look pretty bad, but it can change again in an instant and become something else. Try to stay present to what is actually unfolding in front of you. Notice what excites you or even upsets you, and do something meaningful. Now is the time to act. The key is to remember that life is all in motion and is a dynamic flow of energy moving into a new formation all the time. So stay open to what is possible. Life is full of infinite potential for great change and transformation for the betterment of all. But let me ask you, are we really alone in our deepest thoughts and ponderings? Did you know that a thought never leaves its source? Because in reality, you are of something infinitely vast and dynamic. You cannot be separated from it, really. It hears you, It feels you. It knows you. I like to call it the universal mind, or God, source, the creator. So now take this to the next level and become a conduit that can receive and send light within this field of cosmic stuff. Play with this for a moment and do it with your eyes closed. How do you feel in your body today? Is there a health issue that concerns you? Is there some loss holding you back from life? Many people often ask, how can we heal our bodies and our hearts? It does take a willingness to recognize our ability to choose our path each day. Every moment, we really do make decisions about so many things. And I like to remind others that you can choose, once again, to start fresh, at any time. Remembering that you are not alone, remember, and that a greater field of awareness is listening in. So take a moment to see what your energy is doing. We start by taking what I think of as a mental snapshot of ourselves. Take a look at your energy and then at your emotional temperature, for instance. How are we feeling right now? It is a we, because you are part of something much bigger than you know. Are we fighting something? Are we wanting to take off or run from the current situation? Be honest and simply see what is there inside your mind and heart. Do you ever hear your inner voice state, "What's the use?" If you can relate to this some days, notice the part of your sense of self that is feeling alone in your suffering and is feeling like giving up. Remember, the universal mind hears you anyways and will intervene if you will let it. The ego often wants to prove it's stuck and alone, and it likes to be loud and complaining. And if you quiet that false mental chatter and drop into your listening heart, a larger scope of awareness will spread out from around you and within you. Separateness is able to fall away, and you're softly aware of a gentle oceanic field of awareness, quietly with you and all around you. Truly, truly, your source, your creator, is an open, morphic field, very alive and present. So pause and reflect for a moment. Now send your consciousness out ahead like a scout, viewing all the roads that are available and viable to you regarding your current life situation. Identify which random, we call attractor or energy, has the most pull, the most resonance. Trust it. Then move forward and connect with it. Disease, by the way, manifests to bring attention to what is out of sync with our heart's longing. Don't judge any illness you may have. It offers a roadmap of sorts to old hurts, resentments. Something was eating away maybe at your inner self-worth, maybe for a long time. And if you do the work and if you unhide those parts that are buried, the body can often be set free from the trauma-induced illness. Injuries, by the way, are similar in that it's an opportunity to pay attention to what was going on with you at the time of your injury, because there are no true accidents. It happened for a reason, if you will open to that possibility. This whole exercise today is an opportunity to master the skill of sensing, feeling, intuiting, and knowing what draws you, excites you, interests you each day. Quieting your mind and checking in with that greater field of awareness can bring purpose back into your life. What was When was the last time? This is a good question to ask yourself. When was the last time you felt strongly about something meaningful that you felt you could be a part of, to participate in life? Go with the choices that make you feel empowered, hopeful, happy, even if just for today. Build on this inner conversation with life, and the rest will take care of itself. Remember, it is the heart that speaks for you, and it is the universe that receives your message and accommodates accordingly. Thank you for listening, and may you be blessed today with a new day.